Hello engineering students, we're going to be making CAD exercise 1 in this lesson. So go ahead and open Autodesk Inventor and start a new part. This part will be in millimeters, so go to Tools, Document Settings, and change your units to millimeters. Click Apply and Close. You probably have seen the old video lesson for this. I'm updating it in this new video lesson. And I'm going to break it down into super duper simple steps, or as simple as I can make it. Go ahead and click Start 2D Sketch and then click on your XY plane. We're going to start by making an L shape. So if you use your rectangle tool, draw that L shape, then click Trim and trim these lines here. This is a good start. Then click on Dimension and click on that bottom line. We want to start with the longest length, and that's going to be 96 millimeters long. I'm going to click on the front view button to show the whole part. And now the height here, it's going to be, let's click Dimension, click that left side. That is going to be, I need to do some addition here. And I'm going to do 48 plus, looks like 16 on the drawing. I'm looking at the drawing. And it made it look kind of funky, and that's okay. The length of this line here, that's going to be 16. And the length of this line here is also going to be 16. And if we do a quick check right here, this should say 48, except, yep, that's what we want. So 64 by 96 by 16 by 16. Once you have that shape, this is a great starting point for the exercise. I'm going to click Finish Sketch and hover over near my home and click that Home button. And I'm going to extrude it by 64 millimeters in this direction. And click OK. Alright, my next step is going to be on this surface right here. I'm going to right click New Sketch. I'll click on the rectangle tool, and in this corner right here, we're going to make a square. I'm going to click Dimension. From that line to this line, that should say 22. And then the length of this line should be 40. Click Finish Sketch, and we're going to extrude that up. I'm going to extrude that up by 28. All right. Now on this surface, go ahead and right click New Sketch. And this time we're going to click Project Geometry, and we're going to click on that surface. And we're going to find the midpoint of it using the circle tool here. So click Circle and let the software find the midpoint of this line. Click. And we're going to have a diameter. Right now it's set to radius on mine. So I'm going to right click, make sure it says diameter. And I want that to be 24 millimeters in diameter. Going to click Finish Sketch, click Extrude. Going to extrude cut that entire circle through all, and click OK. On the other side, flip it over using your view cube. Right click New Sketch, click Project Geometry, click that surface, click the line tool, and then from this corner to this corner, draw that line like you see, and click Finish Sketch. And we're going to extrude that triangle in that direction by 12. And click OK. Now we can make the hole here. So go ahead and click on that surface, New Sketch. Right click New Sketch, I meant. Project the geometry again. And this time we're going to draw a circle with a diameter of 16. Oops, I accidentally clicked. Let me click dimension. That should be 16. And it should be, let's see, where is it placed? Okay, so on the drawing, it's not placed using the center mark. That's okay. I'm going to draw a horizontal line here and then click tangent. I'm going to tangent it to that circle. Do the same thing over here. Draw another horizontal line. Now, that line angled, I don't want that, so I'm going to click horizontal and then I'll click the line to make it horizontal. And then use the tangent to tangent that. Now, this line to the bottom of the part, that is 16. There we go. Now I can go ahead and trim all of these, but I don't really need to. I'm going to click Finish Sketch, click Extrude. I'm going to click this surface and this surface right here. That's the shape that we're going to cut through all. And click OK. And then our last step, we have a fillet. So I'm going to click Fillet, click on this corner, and it looks like that is supposed to be 32. And click OK. So there you have it. That is CAD exercise 1. And I was using this drawing right here to make that part. Always make sure you're referring to what I wrote in the directions on the Google Classroom. I believe I made this eye properties. The material should be steel alloy. And apply, close. And make sure you go to File, Save As, and save it as CAD Exercise 1. I'll click Save. And that's taking a moment to save. And let me go and open up my custom template. And you can continue watching, or you can look at the technical drawing I provided. I'm going to go ahead and fully create the technical drawing for this part. So I'm clicking on Base, clicking on CAD Exercise 1. Let me move this over. It looks like scale 1:1 might work. So I did that, but notice my isometric view is too big here. So I'm going to double click on that and I'm going to change that down. Let's change it to 1/2. Click OK. I'm going to leave it in scale 1:1. Whatever scale my drawing is in, you should also leave it in that scale. So what do we need? We need some major dimensions. First I need to check my tool settings. So I went to Tools, Document Settings. I need to change this to ANSI mm because I'm in millimeters for this drawing. And let's go to Annotate, Dimension. We're going to dimension the longest length first. And then we're going to dimension the depth. And then we can dimension, let's dimension this line here and from here to here. Now, let's go ahead and edit our text before we keep going too far because this is now horizontally aligned. So I'm going to right click on that, click on Edit Dimension, wait for that menu to pop up. Okay, my precision, I'm going to leave that on 2.12. I'm going to uncheck trailing zeros. Then I'm going to click on Text, click on my horizontal alignment. That's this one right here. Then for text, I'm going to click on that little pencil. And yes. And I'm going to change the height to that. Now, on label text, I'm going to click on that. Yes. Make sure that this is okay, and then click on standard and make sure that that is okay also, and save. Now you'll notice it just looks a lot neater, and that's what I want to see. the zeros are gone and everything's horizontally aligned. It just looks way neater. And that's important. Your drawings need to look neat so that people can read them. I'm going to click on the center mark and mark the centers of these arcs and put a center line for that hole there. And we don't need one on this right side view because it won't show up anyway. What do we do next? Got the depth, got the height right here. We need to know the dimensions for between here and here. So that's going to stay in there. Dimension between here and here. We need to know this dimension. So we got the 40, we got the 22. We need this 28 right here. Now we're going to break some rules. Just because the nature of this part, there's a lot of inside dimensions. So I'm going to leave that on the inside there. This is 16. Between here and here is also 16. And it looks like I forgot a dimension. Let's go back. So for the sketch, I'm going to edit this sketch. The dimension of the center of the circle to the edge here is going to be 20. Go ahead and click save on that part. Oh wait, click OK. Computer's running a little slow today. Dimension the center to here. There we go, that 20. I'm going to put that on the outside there. We need to know this dimension is 12. And if we did this right, this should say 8. Yep, there we go. We need to know the radius of this fillet. And I feel like that's it. Am I missing something? 16, 16, 20, we got the 12, we got the 28, the 22, the 40. Oh, this right here. We need to know the radius of this. Yeah. 16, 48, 16. Yep, there it is. And we're going to include a parts list and a bubble. So I'm going to click balloon, click on the part, click OK, click right click continue, click parts list. This is for the CAD exercise 1, click OK. I'm going to pop that up there, double click it, column chooser. I'm going to get rid of all of these things here. And for this one, let's change it up a little bit. I'm going to click designer, I'm going to add, mass add, material add, and volume add. And where's the item add? And I'm going to move item all the way up. Click OK. Click apply, click OK. There it is. Look at that. I like that. To adjust the column sizes, you just got to grab one of the edges and move them left or right. And don't forget to update your eye properties. So the author is me, Eric Cruz. The title is CAD Exercise 1. In project, make sure your date is the actual date from the time that you're making this. Designer, Cruz, apply, close. Boom. Beautiful drawing. Hope I didn't forget anything. If I did, point it out, let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video lesson. Good luck making CAD Exercise 1. Don't forget to save as and export your PDF.